Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my January book haul. I did not plan on doing book hauls this year for my channel. I made a resolution that I was not going to buy any books this year because I have too many on my shelf as is. And so some of these books I've already read this month. So that's a plus. So I'm just going to jump right in with the first book that's on my stack, and it is Long Black Veil by Jennifer Finney Boylan. I have read this. I got it from Blogging for Books, so I will link my review of this down below in the description. And I don't remember if I gave it a 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5. It does time jumps between back and forth. It's got a transgender character in it, and the reason I was excited to read it is because it mentioned Eastern State Penitentiary. That's where all the shit goes down in this story and what starts the story. Now, I first heard about Eastern State Penitentiary on my favorite show, Ghost Adventures, and they ghost hunted there and they investigated there, and that was one of my favorite episodes. So, of course, this book, mentioning it, I had to read it. Come to find out, it's only in 10% of the book. The rest of it is from the woman's perspective. So, I didn't really like it. It was back and forth. It was confusing. It was definitely a read between the lines book. So, and I didn't. I was just more caught up on it being set in Eastern State Penitentiary than the rest of the story. So that's my fault, but hey, it's good. I don't know if it's own voices or not. I haven't really read up on the author, but yep, this was my second Blogging for Books copy that I got in the month of January. Before this video goes up, I'm hoping to have my Target haul up, so you've already seen this one in my haul. The Magic Misfits by Neil Patrick Harris. I'm not going to talk about this because I talk about it in my Target haul. And then the other one that I'm reading right now, To My Kids, A Wrinkle in Time. The movie comes out next month, and we are hoping to go to the drive-in when it opens in March to see this movie. If they show it the first weekend. I don't think they're going to show it the first weekend. But when they show it, we're going to take our kids. And yeah, we're almost done with it. So, and they're loving it. And then I'm going to get the other books from the library. Hopefully they're good. I'll have to read some reviews on it. My Goodwill haul will be up before this video, but the next 3 books you've seen: Speak, Rated in Middle School, The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If not, I apologize. But yeah, I wanted to read this, and I'm hoping to start back up on my Around the World in 80 books type thing. So this will cover Afghanistan, and this as well will cover Afghanistan. Hopefully, maybe. Is this set in Afghanistan still, or somewhere in the Middle East? Afghanistan. So, then I got the next 2 books are Blogging for Books. The first one that I'm going to show you is my most recent read, and I hated it. Once again, I will link my review down below for this one. It is The Sky Is Yours by Chandler Kling Smith. I was in the middle of reading Long Black Veil, and I saw this one being offered on the Blogging for Books, and I finished Long Black Veil, wrote my review, and immediately requested this because the cover is gorgeous. It's a dystopian that has these 2 dragons flying over this city called Empire Island, and you think that you're going to learn about the dragons, and you don't. This book pissed me off to no end. In the first chapter, the main character, he jerks off to a picture of his fiance who he was arranged to be married to. And there's a lot of fat shaming in this novel. There's non-consensual sex. The girl who saves him has no social abilities. She was abandoned on a trash island, and when she saves him, he wakes up and he immediately fucks her. Started to be crass, but that's what happens, and he takes her back to his home and tries to keep her as a pet so he can fuck her anytime. And she asks him, is she his now? And he goes, yes, you are my property. And that just ticked me off to no end. It's a lot of womanizing, and if you like this book after reading it, then you are a person who does not respect a female and a male. You are a male who has no respect towards women. That's all I gotta say. Hated this book. And you would think Chandler, it's a male name, a predominant male name. This was written by a woman. I have no idea how a woman could write this in this day and age with all these sexual harassment claims going on in the world. What the hell was going through your mind when you wrote this? I'm sorry, I will not be reading any more of your work if you see this. Whew. Now, the next book was my first Black and for Books copy that I got at the beginning of the month. I requested it in December, and it is The Heirs by Susan Rager. It's about this rich father who dies. He leaves behind a wife and 5 grown sons, and they all have their own lives. They're all married, or they have their children. And then after he dies, what always comes out of the woodworks when a rich person dies? Fraudulent people. And this woman claims that she had relations with the father many years ago and so and such date, and fathered 2 sons from him. And we learned that he did indeed live with this woman for some time and left when she got pregnant, and then he cheated on his wife with her again years later, and he didn't want her getting pregnant, and he left her again when she got pregnant. So we don't really know if the sons are his, because his law firm doesn't want to have that hanging over the family's heads, because they dismissed it and they called it fraud right at the very beginning. So they don't want to get in trouble for basically not seeking more information about it. So I liked it. It was good. It's written from many perspectives. It's easy to follow, and I enjoyed it. So I think I gave it 3 or 4 out of 5. So pick this up, and it came out this year. It came out last month. So yeah. The next book I won on Goodreads. This is the only book I won last month, and it's an ARC copy. And so here, Shattered Mirror by Iris Johansson. I like how the cover's going to be. I just don't like getting ARCs that have this white, and I don't like the back. I don't like getting ARCs like this. I like getting ARCs that look like this, but I want it. Oh well. So it's, I think, a number down in a series, so I can't read this yet, but I will be picking up the first book sometime this year and reading it and seeing if I like it. Hopefully it'll keep my interest until I get to this one. But yeah, Shattered Mirror. I love the colors of the cover. And then the last two books I'm going to show you were in my Dollar Tree haul, and so I'm not going to go into detail. Hausfrau by Jill Alexander Espom. Once again, saw it on Books and Lala's channel. Love the roses and the blue, how it shimmers or reflects. And the last one is Serpent in the Cold by Thomas O'Malley and Douglas Graham Purdy. So that was it. That was my book haul. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books this month. It is a very large book haul, and I've only read 1, 2, 3, 4 books this last month, if you count Speak, because I've already read it in middle school. Technically 5 out of 11 books, so not too great, not too bad either. But I'm running out of room on my bookshelf, and Casey's got to build me 2 more underneath the window. So yeah, I will be doing a bookshelf tour once I get some series finished, and I'm going to be putting some of my middle grade books into Sammy's room on her new shelf, and then once I get her shelf filled, I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour of her shelf. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that red button and the bell button to let you know when I post new videos, which is not very often since I have shitty internet. Sorry for my language, but crappy internet. And yeah, comment down below if you've read any of these books, and make sure you check out my reviews. I will leave them in the description. And as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye.